I'm Nathan Baliva, voice of the Peoria Chiefs.
And I'm Kevin Capie, the Journal Star. Behind us are some of the Chiefs from 25 years ago that were drafted by the Chicago Cubs, and we got a chance to talk with current Cubs scouting director Tim Wilken about what he looks for when he picks future Cubs and future Chiefs.
Plus, we've got Taking Cuts with Brett Wallach. He's the newest Chief, acquired by the Cubs at the trade deadline for Ted Lilly and Ryan Terrio. We'll see his thoughts on joining the Cubs and coming over to Peoria, all on this episode of Play Ball. We're here on Taking Cuts today with Brett Wallach, who just came over from the LA Dodgers. Brett, what went through your mind when you first found out about the trade and the Ted Lilly Ryan Terrio deal?
I was actually on my way to the field to go to our home field at the Great Lakes Loons, and I got a call when I was walking out of the garage from our minor league coordinator and told me I'd been traded to the Cubs, and kind of hit me with shock, but I was definitely excited to come over here and try to help this team win.
And now I guess there is the potential to face Great Lakes. It would be in the finals, which we would definitely take. I know that would too. What would that be like for you in facing all your former teammates that you spent a couple years with?
I mean, it would be a lot of fun. I mean, I've seen them hit, so maybe it would give me a little edge on them. But I think it'd be awesome just to make it to the playoffs and make it to the championship. Hopefully, get a ring, and beating them would be a lot sweeter of a taste than anything else.
From a baseball family, I know you grew up around ballparks. Your dad played in the major leagues. Is there a memory you have of a certain ballpark or shag and fly balls? Anything as a youngster being around the major leaguers?
Yeah, definitely shag and fly balls. Just playing catch with my older brother Matt on the field and going out there and shag and fly balls. We had to be on the track just because they hit the ball so hard, but definitely playing catch with Mike Piazza is one of the things I'll remember.
Who was your favorite player growing up?
Favorite player probably had to be Larry Walker. Larry Walker.
Anybody you'd like to see step into that box against you?
Chase Utley. He's my favorite hitter right now, so I'd like to. I think it'd be a pretty good challenge. So.
That's a different call than we usually get. You got some other California guys on there. You got kind of bonding together with Marcus Hatley, a few of these other Southern Californians. Matt Serta, these guys down there.
Yeah, I definitely get to know them pretty well. Rooming with Marcus Hatley, so we became pretty good friends.
All right, Brett, welcome to Peoria, and thanks for joining us on Taking Cuts. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
We're here with Cubs Director of Scouting, Tim Wilken, and Tim probably sees the most baseball out of maybe anybody in the Cubs organization, is overseeing the amateur scouting. Tim, how many games a year do you think you see?
We were sitting around the other day talking about it, and probably the area guys probably see more than anyone. They'll see anywhere from 350 to 500 games a year, and they may not see all of every game. They may be bouncing from one game to the other, but I probably myself now, because I'm national, I'm on a plane a lot, so I look for 2 and 3 a days, but sometimes they're hard to find. So probably right around 300 games a year.
Just take us inside the draft room and a little bit of what goes on draft day.
Okay, just about as quick as I can do it. There's roughly 1,500 magnets that we put on the board. We break them into groups. We generally rank the first 65 to 100 guys. It changes from year to year. And then after that point, we kind of draft by position, or we rank by position. We got an injured list. We have a summer follow list. We have a senior list, senior in college, and so we got about 6, 7, 8 different categories.
One of those guys this year, Hayden Simpson, the first-round draft pick. Haven't seen him, unfortunately, anywhere about a mononucleosis. What did you see in him to make him the #1 pick this year for the Cubs?
2 things stuck out right away. His athleticism on the mound and his very fast arm, and may have put a third one in there, his feel for pitching. Having the fast arm, he controlled himself very well on the mound because he has good body control. He's got 4 average or better than average pitches in a slider, curveball, and changeup. Fields his position well, lightning quick pickoff moves, so he does the little things well. And I thought he had a chance to progress pretty good until we ran into the mono, but hopefully he'll get better. It might have been a blessing in disguise. He had quite a few innings, so maybe instructional leagues is all he needs, and then we'll tee him up next year.
It must be rewarding for you to see Tyler Colvin come up, Justin Marja, guys from your first draft class, finally starting to make the majors. You're starting to see some of the work you're paying off.
Well, I appreciate that. It's always good to see the fruits of your labor, but we kind of know that it's going to be a process. Some people want it to happen faster. The all-around sports fan that sees football and basketball doesn't quite understand the baseball process, and sometimes you can see they're a little impatient with it, but that's the way it is. Most guys will take anywhere from 3 to 6 years to get to the major leagues. The shopping day for the 2011 draft's the day after the last pick is made, the 50th rounder, and We go right in the showcase. We had a showcase in St. Petersburg at the Tropicana where the Rays play at, and there was 250 of the better high school players in the United States playing at that. There's other showcases that we see during the course of the summer, and we really don't stop until about latter part of October, first part of November, and then everyone's season kind of starts toning down at that time. Naturally, everyone's expected that your first rounder should get there, and some of those other higher picks. People kind of expect that, but I think it's kind of fun to see some of those latter round draft picks, such as Kenneth McNutt coming through here, a very interesting 32nd rounder. So I think we get just as much a thrill of seeing that as we do the higher picks make it.